wanted to do like this little kind of one-off project, one-off video, because, well, we like Summit Auto Lab. They do cool stuff. If you guys don't know them, well, I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, what we're gonna be doing is building their logo. We also really like their little dog Sal. So as you guys can see right here, we have some cutouts like this. We got a piece of hickory. We got to go over to the bandsaw. We got to resaw this thing. This logo is gonna be absolutely intense, making a little sign. So let's just get right into the process. So we just did a full rip with these hickory pieces right here. It might be time for a new blade. It was smoking.
Man, dude, that thing was smoking. I got smoke in my eye, and man, this thing's burning, roasted, toasted.
It is. We gotta go over to the sander. So we just took both pieces off the sander, looking really nice right here. The reason why we cut them on the bandsaw was so that they would be book matched. So if we open it up here, you guys can see that the grains actually match perfectly right there. So what we gotta do now is get the clamps out and start gluing these up.
Man, let's clamp them.
So we have both of our templates right here. We got this little sail, which is absolutely adorable, but we're going to have to set him to the side right now because we're not ready for that one. We are going to be working on the mountain first, which you can explain the steps.
So pretty much what we're going to be doing is taking some rock maple, tracing this out onto it, cutting it out, and then we're going to be inlaying it into this hickory panel right here. So let's get right into it.
So we just finished up with the chisels here. We went ahead, we outlined the entire mountain, so it's looking really nice. And the reason why we did that is because we have to use the router right there. We have a straight bit inside. We have to clear away all of this material right in here, so that way we can take our rock maple cutout of it and inlay it inside. So we're gonna start using the router right now. has been completed. It was absolutely insane. Very, very difficult. No CNC machine, but we did it.
We did it, man. All you need is a router, some chisels, and you can do it. And man, it's very difficult if you want to do it.
Yeah, it was extremely difficult. So now we gotta wait for it to dry for about an hour or two.
And then what we're gonna start working on is the sail. Little puppy dog right here. We're gonna be cutting it out on some walnut. And this is also gonna be pretty difficult, but here we go.
So we finished the process of cutting out little sail. Turned out absolutely adorable. We do have his eyes and all of his little wrinkles are waiting over there. We still have to sand those down before we go and attach it. But before we do those things, what we have to do is we gotta go ahead and we gotta sand down the mountain right here, because with the inlay, it leaves a little bit left over on the top. So we're just gonna get this thing all nice and flush. Everything should be perfect. Then we're gonna start working on attaching the dog somewhere. We still have to figure out what we're gonna do. But for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and get this all sanded down and see how that turned out. We just applied the finish oil onto the main part of the sign right here. It's looking absolutely insane. As you'll note, this contrast between the hickory here with the maple is really cool because we book matched it, so we got this nice stripe. But that maple, dude, that's tough.
Man, dude, it's popping. So the next step is to actually take that little puppy dog that we have and pretty much put finish on them. So we stick them right down.
Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty tricky because as you'll note, Sal right here, he's really, really fragile, so we don't want to break him. So we have to be really careful when we're applying this finish oil. So we're gonna kind of have to like dump it on there. It's gonna be tricky.
Dump it, kind of like rub it on and
see if it works.
Hopefully it works, and we don't want to break him because that'd be unfortunate.
So it was certainly stressful to glue down the puppy dog here. I mean, it could have been really bad, but it couldn't have gone better.
It was actually great. It worked out perfect. I didn't get my fingers stuck together using some super glue. So pretty much what we're going to be doing now is actually making the walnut border for this piece. And I need some walnut like now. Oh, so here's the piece of walnut. So I got to jump on a joiner, jump on a table saw, cut some strips, and start making the border. Went to the table saw and I cut all those strips like you guys saw, and what I have to do now is cut a groove right here so that this panel right here can fit inside just like so. Wait for it, there it is. So what I have to do is actually cut those table saw and then take these pieces, miter saw, cut 45s, make the nice frame, and then take it all apart, go to the router table and do some inlays. So here we go.